Fancy Cannon lads, Marshall here, and welcome yourselves back to another review today. This one was a very interesting SBC that came out last night because there was two of them. One for an 88, one for this 90 rated Marcos Alonso. So two Marcos Alonsos came out. This one is a premium, don't know what to say about that, a premium flashback player and a premium SBC. The other one is just normal flashback. We're going to see if this premium one's worth it today. So if you do enjoy, you know what to do. Bring that type, smash that like, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here, and let me know who you do want a review from Team of the Season mainly in the comment section below. But if you can smash a like, that would be very much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new, and click the notification bell as well to be notified of every single review that we do drop on the channel. So Marcos Alonso, great pace, great shooting, great passing, dribbling, defending, physical. This looks like one of the ideal left backs on this game, and that's what we're going to review today. Well, I played a couple of formations, 3-5-2, so he was left midfielder, so I've seen what his attacking was all about, and they're 4-2-3-1, so I see what his defending was all about. So I'm going to see what he's like today. This is the team that we did use. Marcos Alonso in the left back, Christian Fuchs in the centre back, because got like Joe Gomez and that, but I wanted to test Christian Fuchs' centre back. Now the chem star stuck on Marcos Alonso with Shadow. Now Shadow makes him a 98 rated left back if you do believe chem styles and you believe in the rating per position. So that takes him to a 98. That's incredible. That's why I'm going to play him left back mainly and the left midfielder just to test out his attacking kind of prowess. In terms of what he brings to the table, lads, he does bring a name, Marcos Alonso Mendoza, known as Marcos Alonso. He's 6'2" in terms of heights, so he is very tall in this game, and his jumping is actually 82, so you can definitely win those headers. And honestly, with his high work rates, I reckon he could be versatile. I reckon you could play him in the midfield. You can play him as CDM, he'd do a good job there, but he'd be more kind of useful as like a CDM that can go forward because he's high work rates, so you can put the effort into going forwards and the effort into defending at the same time. He's left foot primarily. You know Marcos Alonso's got a good shot on him in real life, he's got a good pass on him too, and he's got the same on this game. He lacks the finishing at 79, but his shot power is nuts, by the way. It is 97, as you can see on the screen right now. Skill moves, weak foot, they were both 3-star each. I was going to say a piece. In terms of pace, he's got 90 acceleration, 86 sprint speed with a Shadow chem style. It goes to 99 and 96 respectively. That's phenomenal. Now, one of the key things you will notice with this card, once you do go in game, is actually the pace on the card. He actually feels really, really fast, running with the ball and running against, like say, for instance, like an Adama was running at him. He might not keep up with the Adama, but he'll definitely make ground on Adama. So he is fast on this game, and he's definitely capable of keeping up with the best of the best of the best. In terms of shooting, it's as good as a midfielder gets on this game, and he's the defender. So he's got 89 second position, 79 finishing, 97 shot power, 89 long shots, and 81 volleys. By the way, his free kicks are very accurate on this game. I came close on a number of occasions to scoring some absolute bangers. He's got 95 crossing, 79 vision is a little bit lower, 99 free kicks, 95 short pass, 84 in terms of long passing, 97 curve, which is important for the passes down the line. So you can whip, you can bend, you can swerve, you can curve, all the passes down the line. Dribbling, 77 agility and 70 balance, not the greatest in the world. 99 reactions, 99 ball control, he's got 94 dribbling, 90 composure, 90 interceptions, 94 head accuracy, he's got 85 defensive awareness, 92 stand tackle and 88 stand tackle, slide tackle I should say. 82 jump and 99 stamina, high work rates, you need good stamina, and it's got 86 strength and 85 aggression. As we look at the custom tactic, well, the traits today, he's actually got none. In terms of traits, he's got long shot taker, that's the CPU only one. And in terms of tactics, pretty much standard what I'm using right now. Pressure, heavy touch, fast build up, and yeah, his instructions at left back were stay back while attacking. Left midfielder was like get in behind, come back on defense, and what was the other one? It was something like that. And he did a great job in both those positions. So lads, let's see what he was like. Let's get the gameplay highlights from Marcos Alonso. So here we go on into the gameplay clips. Now, fullbacks in this game are very, very important, either defensively, offensively, or both, because they play in a position where they can interact with the midfielders and the attackers and the opposition's players, because on this game, wingers are very important, lamb, strikers to get in behind defenses, and that makes fullbacks important in both phases. And that's exactly what makes left backs, right backs quite expensive on certain occasions. This SBC is roughly 250k on the Xbox and PlayStation, so in terms of that, I can kind of see why it's expensive, but at the same time, fullbacks are a very important role. Compare with other fullbacks in the Premier League. Robertson, which I will do at the end. Kieran Tierney, honestly, they are different players. I believe Alonso's a lot stronger than Tierney. He feels a lot stronger. It could be his frame, it could be his work rates. He puts more effort in. But Tierney, just, I don't know, it feels faster. I don't know what it is. In terms of Marcos Alonso then, lads, he's got the passing and passing down the line. Great pass of the ball, good cross of the ball. Even though I do believe this cross, it gets into a good position, but it's not headed home or anything like that. But I should have scored this time. I should have scored that chance, man. I really, really should have. But he's got all the aspects to make a great fullback on this game, as Marcos Alonso, and he definitely makes a great fullback, and he would make a great CDM as well, or a centre midfielder. He's got 9 acceleration, 86 sprint speed, phenomenal pace, and like I said, that's one of the first things you will notice about this card. It's the pace, the raw pace of this card. He is lightning quick. In terms of shooting, well, you just seen a shot like fly over the crossbar a million miles away, but he is capable of shooting very, very well. He's got a good left peg on him, does Marcos Alonso, and he will make goalkeepers kind of think twice. You'll see on the last kind of attempt as well, where I do now score the only goal I was going to score with Marcos Alonso, because he didn't get in that position too often, because most of the time he was doing this. He's a sensational tackler of the ball, he's got good strength, aggression, and his interceptions are bloody brilliant. And of course, his passing. His passing is very accomplished, lads. What I will say about this card is the turning. And this means to, like, turn back on the defence and, like, say if a player like Ryan Kent, Daniel James is blitzing past him at 200 miles an hour, he's going to turn a bit like this. He's not going to turn too fast, and he will turn quite slowly. This is all down to the agility and balance combination, and that will affect the cards. It will affect the card, it does affect the cards. And lads, let's summarise Marcos Alonso and see if this 90 rated Flashback Premium is worth it. So there we have it, lads, for Marcos Alonso and his SBC. Flashback, premium flashback, lads, whatever you want to call this card. He's a very, very good left back in this game, but is he the best? No. No, he's not, but he's one of the best in terms of the Premier League left backs, because he's up there with like Robertson, Christian Fuchs, Kieran Tierney, the other left backs, Van Aanholt. He's better than Van Aanholt, players like that. But in terms of Spain, I reckon he's the best left back. You've got TOTS Grimaldo, you've got Jordi Alba. I reckon he's better than those. And in terms of Jordi Alba, I think he's 89 rated. And if you compare that, I think it was RTTF, compare Jordi Alba to Marcos Alonso, the price. Alonso is cheaper than that trade. I know he's tradable and stuff like that, but this is how it should be. It's how it should be. Tradables should be more expensive because you can sell them on and stuff like that. But yeah, this one's fairly decently priced, but at the same time, I think there's better alternatives out there. I really, really do. So in terms of overall rating, you will get a 9.2 for myself, which is a good rating for a left back on this game. If you compare with other left backs I reviewed, I think Christian Fuchs, he got an 8.9 for myself. It was roughly like a 9, 8.9, 9.1. It was roughly around that area. So, like I said, I believe Marcos Alonso is better than Christian Fuchs. So if you're looking for an all-out left back, this guy's your man. For me, Christian Fuchs is more of a centre-back. Does that make sense? He's much more of a centre-back. Whereas with the high workers of Marcos Alonso, he's much more dynamic in terms of left-back and getting up and down the field. So he's a bit more like a yo-yo Marcos Alonso. And of course, it'll affect his positioning from time to time. But it'll make his interceptions 10 times better, because if you've got press and heavy touch, and he's got like the high attack and work rates, and he's got the aggression, he's going to get in front of his man to make the interception, because he's also got the interception stat too. So yeah, you'll definitely do that, and it is very, very noticeable in game. The overall rating 9.2, I think is very fair. In terms of value for coins, I'm going with a 7.5. Honestly, it's not a bad price, it's not a great price, it's not a woeful price, it's a price. We'll stick with that. But lads, in terms of the price, it's actually not too bad, but like I said, there is alternatives on this game. There's possibly better in that position on this game. And yeah, Marcos Alonso's good, but I don't know if he's 250k good. It's very debatable. It's very debatable. So in the comment section below, I want to know from you if he's worth it. In terms of enjoyment, 8.5. Getting up the field, getting down the field, and defending and offensive play. Offending? That's not the word, is it? Offensive play is very good, defensive play is very good, and it can alternate between the two. In terms of what chance days, he would be a starter. Played 6 games for me, scoring 0 times, assisting 0 times. 7.3, 7.7. Those were both at left midfield in 3-5-2 formation. They're switching to left back. And did get an 8.4, just because possibly that's his best position. He made a load of tackles in that position too. In terms of price, 250k on both consoles, Xbox and the PlayStation, with his links being very good. He links to the Premier League left-sided players on this game, links to Chelsea players and N'Golo Kante, of course. Spanish players, you think of that position, think of the midfielders, it's coming to TOTS, boys. La Liga TOTS will be out soon, hopefully, and you'll get plenty of good links into this card. You've got like some Rodrigo you can drop in the midfield. You've got I still like Morales. You know that player moments Morales, if you guys can remember him from the Footmas period. I still like him as well. In terms of pros, you've got the tackling, the interceptions, the pace, the stamina, the ball control, and the passing. In terms of cons, the slow turns, and I believe this is down to his balance being 70. Traits, he's got none. In terms of over 100k, I would say Robertson is better than this card. Team of the year, team of the season, both 94, take your pick. And Alonso will come in at number 2. Christian Fuchs will come in at number 3. Probably like level with Tierney. It'll be very, very close. I do like Tierney a lot in this game. Under 100k, it would be Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso runs away with that. Passing 8, and this is what makes him well round as well. Passing 8, physical 8, shooting 8 for a left back. It's absolutely amazing. And his dribbling will be a 7 due to his slow turning and whatnot. But his ball control in the dribble, sensational, lads. Absolutely sensational. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands. I'm doing like hand signals. But in terms of the skill moves, the weak foot, 3-star piece. He's got high work rate. He's 6'2" in terms of height. He's left foot primarily. With his key pro being the pace, the key con being the slow turning. The best chem style. Just look at this. He's a 90 rated card. Stick a shadow on him. He goes to an apparent 98 left back, 97 left wing back, a 95 centre back, a 94 CDM, and a 93 left midfielder. Wow. Wow. So lads, in the comment section below today, I want to hear your thoughts on this SBC, and I want to hear whether you're going to do it, whether you've done it, your experience with this card, and let me know. This SBC review should have been probably out last night, but honestly lads, played a few games of FIFA, absolutely shite. I conceded 1 goal and I literally just rage quit the game. You would have seen that on Twitter as well. But lads, I hope you have enjoyed the review. Got it out eventually today. Does anyone else you want to see? Comment section below. If you do want to check out the second channel, link to that is at the end of the video in the out screen, whatever you want to call it. And you just click above the subscribe button on the blue kind of version of the M89 logo. And lads, apart from that, hope you've enjoyed the review. If you have, a like would be appreciated. Subscribing to this channel and the second channel would be massively appreciated too. And as always, lads, I will catch you all next time.